Jets complete stunning comeback in Game 7 Classic defeat Blues in double overtime. Thriller in one of the most dramatic and emotionally charged games in recent NHL playoff memory, the Winnipeg Jets pulled off an improbable 4-3 double overtime victory over the St. Louis Blues in Game 7 of their first-round series. Down 3-1 with less than 10 minutes left in the third period, the Jets clawed their way back, equalizing with just 2.2 seconds remaining in regulation before Adam Lowry sealed the deal in the second overtime, sending Winnipeg into the second round against the Dallas Stars. This marathon contest was not just a game, it was a war of attrition, a testament to willpower, grit, and the never-say-die attitude that defines playoff hockey at its finest. Third period heroic spark. Comeback. The game had been slipping away from Winnipeg. After two hard-fought periods, the Jets trailed 3-1 in front of a sold-out, anxious home crowd. The Blues, riding the momentum of a mid-season resurgence and led by the red-hot trio of Robert Thomas, Jordan Kyrou, and Pavel Buchnevich, looked poised to complete their own comeback story with a series victory. But the Jets had other plans. With 8:17 left in the third, Kyle Connor lit the spark with a deft tip-in goal off a point shot from Neil Pionk, cutting the deficit to 1. The Jets turned up the pressure, hemming the Blues in their own zone for extended stretches as the clock ticked down. Then, with the goalie pulled and fans holding their breath, Mark Scheifele found a loose puck in a frantic net front scramble and lifted it over Jordan Binnington with 2.2 seconds left on the clock to tie the game 3-3, sending the arena into chaos. Double overtime, Lowry writes his name in Jets lore. The first overtime was a tense chess match. Both teams had golden chances. Connor Hellebuyck stood tall with a spectacular pad save on Braden Shen, while Binnington denied Nikolai Ehlers on a breakaway. Finally, in the second OT period, Adam Lowry capitalized on a turnover in the neutral zone. With tired legs all around him, he stormed into the offensive end, took a pass from Mason Appleton, and ripped a low shot far side past Binnington at 12:14 of double OT, igniting wild celebrations on the ice and in the stands. Lowry's goal marked his third of the series and arguably the most important goal of his career, clinching Winnipeg's spot in the second round for the first time since 2021. Goaltending redemption for Hellebuyck. Much of the pre-game narrative centered around Connor Hellebuyck, who had been pulled in Games 2 and 5, facing questions about his confidence and consistency. But in Game 7, the former Vezina Trophy winner delivered under pressure, turning aside 44 of 47 shots, including a number of high-danger chances in overtime. "This was personal," Hellebuyck said post-game. "I knew I had more to give. My teammates believed in me, and I wasn't going to let them down." Setback and sacrifice. Morrissey injury casts shadow. The only dark cloud on the night for Winnipeg came early in the second period, when top defenseman Josh Morrissey exited the game with an apparent lower body injury after a collision along the boards. He did not return, and his status for the second round remains uncertain. Morrissey has been instrumental on both ends of the ice all season, and his absence forced players like Dylan DeMello and Nate Schmidt to log heavy minutes in his stead. Blues go down. Fighting for the St. Louis Blues, the loss is a bitter pill. After starting the season slow and missing the playoffs in 2024, their return to the postseason brought renewed energy and hope. Head coach Drew Bannister, who took over midseason, helped turn the tide for a struggling team, and the Blues showed heart throughout the series. "We gave it everything," Blues captain Braden Shen said. "This one stings. We had the game, but they found a way. Hats off to them." Despite the loss, St. Louis exits the playoffs with pride and promise, particularly the emergence of young blue liner Scott Perunovich, who had a breakout series. Key stats from Game 7: shots on goal, Jets 51, Blues 47, face-off win percent, Blues 53%, Jets 47%, blocked shots, Jets 24, Blues 18 power plays, both teams 0-2 hits, Jets 43, Blues 39 game time, 92 minutes and 14 seconds, 2 OT. What's next? Dallas awaits. The Jets now move on to face the Dallas Stars in the second round, a team they battled closely in the regular season. Dallas boasts depth, speed, and goaltending in Jake Oettinger, but the Jets will ride the momentum of this epic comeback and hope to carry the emotional high into what promises to be another fiercely contested series. A game for the ages Game 7. Between the Jets and Blues will go down as one of the great postseason battles in franchise history. It had everything: adversity, heroics, heartache, and the kind of electric energy that only playoff hockey can provide.